Welcome to Master the Game. I am Juice, and tonight we are continuing the Forest Gnomes and a Single Human from ThaCos campaign. I'm going to let everyone introduce themselves, and then they will give you the recap of what happened last time. We are going to start with Peter.
Oh boy. Yeah, I'm playing Jetnet, who is a cleric gnome. And who knows if I can remember what accent I was using, but we're going to find out. Because there were multiple ones.
That is true.
So this will be an adventure.
It'll be awesome. All right, Harold.
I am Harold, and I am playing Sprig Thistleben, a Forest Gnome Barbarian. Out here just killing monsters and, doing the good work.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Awesome. Next up is Josh.
I am playing a human fighter because I died very quickly. And, yeah. Things are going to go great today, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure it's going to go great. It's going to go awesome. You guys got this.
Yeah, why do you want us to make those extra character sheets before this?
I wish. I did not actually do that to you guys. But I am not opposed to that in any campaign. I actually think it's a good idea to have backup characters ready, especially when you play with me. All right. And then last up, but certainly not least, is Nate.
Yeah, I'm playing Farzi Virturock, a gnome paladin, and hoping not to die.
Oh, we know you're going to die.
We all know it.
The human and your character are destined to die.
Just a matter of time.
Of course. All right. Who remembers what happened last time and wants to give the recap and earn inspiration? Inspiration helps to not die. I'm just saying. Don't all volunteer at once. To remember what happened last time.
See. Well, the woods got cleared, right?
Yep, that was 2 sessions ago.
Okay. Well, hey, it's the right campaign, so I got points for that. And they were taking away can't think of her name.
Yeah, the Eldra. Was it Eldra?
Is it Eldra Wind Whisperer?
No, it was Zephyrin. Zephyrin Cloud Whisperer.
Zephyrin. Okay.
Eldra was the new one who was stepping into town.
Okay, but they were taking the old one away because she had failed, even though
she had went against their wishes to cleanse the temple.
Yeah. She didn't do that because there were second and third effects, and everybody was all pissed off at everything and all bent out of shape that we had, and we'd done this great thing.
Yep.
And we didn't get a bunch of gold out of it. Nope. And the magic item that we got. Yeah, we didn't. I wasn't able to steal that back because it was worth a lot of scratch. And then we let's see. Then we got hired to go. What was that? Was it 4 different places?
Yep. You learned of the 4 seals of Thuenar.
Yep. The blue. Let's see. Was it the Bluestone Caverns, the Lake of Heroes,
one in Pixie Wood, and then
the ruins east of Royal Wood.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And
we weren't really hired. We were more like told we had to do it at this point because we already caused a disruption or something from cleansing the
It
forest.
wasn't a disruption. It was that it was believed that maybe these things at these places could help cleanse the rest of the area because the temple you guys cleansed only did a very small area.
Right. Then we went to the Bluestone Caverns, and there were these various rooms that there was a puzzle, and I remember that because I actually came close to solving it, we solved it. I hate puzzles, so I actually was able to solve it. It shocked me.
Yeah, it had something to do with like the wind and like the storm
drizzle,
and all
rain,
that.
thunder,
Yeah.
and gale. Yeah, and all that
Yeah.
stuff. And that's when we fought. I don't even remember what we fought. We fought. Was it a spirit?
Yes. I'm pretty sure that's what you fought. Let me look at my notes. It was like a ghost or something, right? The dwarves.
I think so.
If I remember right, it was. I think it was a spirit, like
Yeah.
you were saying.
The spirit, and we ended up with an amulet, the silver blue stone, resistance to lightning damage, and I believe Sprig has that.
Yes, Sprig has it, and it was the Tear of the Tempest necklace.
Okay.
And were you guys... I don't remember if you guys were told, like, what the seals were at the different places, or... I don't remember if I gave you guys any information about stuff.
No.
Let's see, Bluestone. I've got Tear of the Tempest, Bluestone Caverns. I've got the Everbright Lantern at the Lake of Heroes.
Yep.
Well, I guess go at the ruins. It says Skyforge Spear.
Yep.
Okay.
And then
So
at the one in Pixiewood is the Shield of the Winds.
Shield of the Winds. Yep, got that written down too.
Okay, perfect. Awesome.
Yeah, and currently I'm carrying the Stormcaller's Whisper.
Oh, okay. All right. Was that the axe from before?
I don't know. It's some kind of item that we got from the last place, or the first one we cleansed, that he solved, and I'm just carrying it right now. But it casts Thunder Wave once per day, he said.
I'm pretty sure. Is that the Stormcaller's Whisper?
I want to say that was a shell.
The
Yeah,
conch shell?
like conch or something. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have it written down here that was part of the... hang on. Yeah, okay. Yes. You're right. Used for ceremonies, amplifies voice 300 feet. Yep, okay. Yep, Stormcaller's Whisper is the conch shell.
Yep.
Yes, and I have a retainer.
Yeah, I think you... Didn't you bring in a retainer? It was a long distance... long cousin or something?
Yes, Larwool Thistleben Dazzlespin.
Yes.
Yes, Forest Gnome. Yeah, he's a Thistleben. Yes.
Yep, I wrote that
I
down
believe
too.
one of the saves he actually made, and my character failed. I think it was a psychic damage, some kind of psychic damage.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. And then Brienne was out drinking behind the tavern in Thistleben Village. That's what I was told. Doing shots behind the tavern with residents and a goat for some reason.
Yeah, that makes complete sense. Yep, absolutely.
Yep. All right, so you guys left the Bluestone Caverns. You started heading back to Thistleben Village. Pretty uneventful. Did take some time. I don't remember how long I said it took to get to the caverns, but it takes the same amount of time to get back. Pretty clear, easy path. You get back and you see Brienne. What is Brienne doing in front of the tavern?
Well, it's not shots with goats behind it, unfortunately.
Nope,
Down
that
in
was
front
2
of it.
days before.
Oh, damn. Hate how that happens. Nope. At the moment, I'm just going ahead and figuring out where I am exactly. I'm a bit lost right now. The plantation's a little ways away.
Would Brienne recognize these 4 forest gnomes walking into town heading towards the tavern?
4 forest gnomes.
In a town of forest gnomes. Do you know Jetnat and Sprig and Farzever?
Well, just met them, so I probably recognize them to a degree, but not perfectly.
Okay.
I don't know them on a personal level.
Well, Jetnat, you know what that means, right?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a human, so you know they're not from here. I'm sure you can come up with some kind of con for him.
Of course. All right. So we're headed back into town. We've rested up. We got all our spells and everything's been reset and all that good stuff.
Yep. And I'm assuming it's probably late afternoon. You'd probably come into town to take a rest before heading out again first thing in the morning to head to the Royal Wood.
Well, what do you say, chaps? Do you think we need? Someone else to accompany us on our next foray into this into the ruins?
Well, I mean, couldn't hurt to have more hands.
I mean, young Larwol here is very adept at her skills of carrying torch and rations, but I don't think adept at fighting. Strapping young woman there looks to be a potential recruit. What do you say, Sprig?
Well, as long as they are capable individuals and don't mind getting their hands dirty, I don't see what the issue is.
Well, let me go over there and rouse her. You, ma'am.
What? Well, I say hello there, fine sir. How are you today?
Jetnat. Yes. I don't think we've seen you in town before. Are you new into these parts?
Oh, quite. Been some time.
Are you
Brienne?
Brienne. Now, is that spelled? How is that spelled? Is that spelled like Brian?
Brian with an N.
Yes. Familiar. I'm familiar with that spelling.
Brian with an N. My Starbucks coffee comes Nrian.
Now we're headed on an adventure to some ruins. It could be dangerous, but you look like the type that just laughs and scoffs at danger in the face.
Well, I don't mean to boast, but I find myself quite often against that violence thing all them menfolk are doing back downtown.
Yes, but this is against things that need to be removed from this world. They are corrupting it.
Corrupting it? Whatever do you mean?
Well, if you're not familiar with the local swamps, they were infested with this affliction of corruption, but we managed to take care of it. I don't know if our deeds have traveled far outside the gnomish regions, but I'm sure they'll make it there.
Well, oh my, you have gone ahead and cleared the swamp and saved it? Heavens to Betsy, I cannot believe it.
Yes. But anyway, if you wish to accompany us, you're more than welcome. We could use strong hands and might. It's only a mere 5 gold to join this illustrious group.
5 gold to join some bona fide heroes? Well,
yes.
I say no to that. Here you go, my good sir.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Lucky today was we usually start to charge 10, but this is your lucky day.
Well, bless my stars, I cannot believe that this day has finally come. We're gonna have ourselves a good old time now, ain't we?
Yes, Sprig, Farziva, when do we expect to depart for the ruins here?
Well, I mean, Sprig, you're leading.
I imagine we'll probably be heading out on the morrow. No reason to delay things. Get a good night's sleep. Head out in the morning.
Yes, I agree.
Yes, we will rest up. So, Brienne, what time we depart? Early as before the sun is risen.
Well, that sounds just wonderful. Where am I meeting all of you?
Oh, I think this is a good spot right here.
Well, that sounds like a lovely plan. I will see all of you then.
All right. So some of you go back to the farm, stay at your place. Some of you probably stay in the tavern. And then I'm assuming Brienne stays in the tavern?
Yep, probably having to get 2 beds.
2 beds? Why?
Well, do they have human-sized beds?
It's a great question. Evens, yes. Oh, it bounced out of the dice tray.
We don't even know.
They do have human-sized beds because the people who stay in this town are typically not gnomes.
Oh my god, this is the best day ever.
Yeah. So yeah, the night passes without anything crazy happening. Morning rolls around, and yeah, what are you guys doing? You all wake up respectively wherever you decide to have slept the previous night.
Get myself a hearty breakfast and make my way down to the crossroads.
Perfect.
Get my things and head to the tavern where we're supposed to meet everybody.
Excellent. Farziver, Jetnat, do the same?
Yeah, getting some hearty breakfast from the tavern.
Okay. And nobody wanted to do any shopping while you're in town?
No.
No money.
There you go.
I already donated everything I had to Thistlebend.
I mean, I am known for running campaigns that don't give out enough gold, so it is a trait that I have. Awesome. All right, so you guys all meet up. You're all in the tavern. You meet up at the table. You're all eating breakfast, or have eaten your breakfast, and yeah.
I'm gonna hire Larwool again.
Okay.
Pay her 1 gold piece.
Perfect. All right, Larwool is very excited about that.
Good.
They've also been able to experience quite a few things now already, thanks to the Bluestone Caverns.
Yep.
All right, you guys start to head out of town. You are making your way northeast out of town. The trip, will probably take a little bit of time because the ruins are east of the Royal Wood. So you're going to go around the Royal Wood. Now, you have heard rumors that some of the corruption does seep into the road still on this journey. So there is some concern you will encounter some dangers. Knowing this, though, how would you guys like to proceed? Normal pace, fast pace? What are you guys trying to do while traveling? More casual?
I think normal pace seems fine. I'm just gonna be keeping my eyes and ears peeled for any signs of danger.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. And then who's in the front?
Guess I'm in the front. I guess.
Yeah, and
leading this?
Varzier probably would be like literally right beside him.
All right. So Farziver and Sprig are in the front. And then Jetnat, Lorwall, and Brienne are behind them. Okay, perfect. All right. Okay. Sprig, as you guys are marching along, you get out of the town. You take a right where the road comes to a T many hours later. About 3 hours later. And then you see another road that branches off and you turn left. You can see the Royal Wood in the distance to the east still. And you can see, though, there's just the grass looks like what grass there is looks very sad. It just doesn't look to be in the best condition. You don't see a lot of life as you start heading this direction. It kind of reminds you what the swamps were sort of like from days past. Roll a perception check for me.
Is that everybody?
Just Sprig is fine.
That is an 11.
Okay. You see this one tree that still has some leaves on it, but it's looking like it's not in the best shape, and you can see what looks like some vultures perched on one of the branches that is bending from the weight of these birds as they're watching as you walk this road.
How far away are the birds from me?
About 80 feet.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
You kind of just yell out to the vultures, don't suppose any of you have seen any unnatural creatures around? Things we should be on the lookout for.
Oi! Yeah, we see unnatural creatures all the time.
Looks at Brienne. There's one.
Don't suppose you want to give me some kind of description?
Well, we know not to eat the unnatural ones, as you say. They do sometimes kill normal creatures, though, which we go for those scraps. But we did see this large gray wolf-looking creature with pustules all over it. It didn't look real appetizing, but he did kill a deer that we were able to strip the remains off its carcass. So that was nice. That was just earlier today, actually. Well, that we finished eating it, but yesterday we saw that creature. In fact, it was right around here. That's why we're waiting to see him again.
Thank you for your kind words, Warren. We'll be sure to keep an eye out for this wolf-like creature.
Don't keep your eye out too far. I mean, if something were to happen, don't worry. We'll make good use of your remains. We are kind of hungry all the time.
As I would expect you to. From the earth, we all return to the earth.
That is true.
I don't know what it sounds like to everyone else. I just imagine I'm just like squawking and chirping at these things.
Yeah.
Or just like turn everyone else. So the vultures have warned me that there's a strange wolf-like entity prowling in the area. We should probably keep our eyes and our ears peeled. Also, if any of us should die, these vultures will have a fine meal.
Oh. No. They are nature's cleanup crew. Did they say anything else about this wolf creature?
It was large, gray, covered in pustules. Yeah, don't fancy meeting it, but if we do meet it, it will surely meet an end at the end of my axe.
What do we know about this corruption? Do we know does it spread? Can you catch it from being bit?
Give me a nature check.
Nature?
Yeah.
We know that the
how about medicine?
Sure.
How about medicine? It won't matter.
You could do
9.
You believe that you can catch it in all sorts of ways. But you don't know anything for sure.
Right. And no one's half the battle.
Correct.
Well, just keep in mind we don't want to be infected with this corruption.
Oh yes, the corruption. We want to steer clear of that if we can help it.
I personally find the easiest way to avoid corruption is just to avoid men in politics.
Very, yes.
Why just the men? Why can't it be the women? That's so sexist.
Most of us aren't in politics. Bit of a glass ceiling, if you will.
All right. All right. So, do you guys continue walking, or are you still hanging out talking about the vulture or talking to the vultures?
Well, that's up to Sprig if he wants to do that.
Thank them, throw some rations, keep on walking.
Okay. All right. Everybody give me a wilderness save. Or wilderness roll. Not a save, my bad.
Wilderness?
Yep.
What's that tied to?
Survival.
Wisdom. Survival. Thank you. I always do that.
I was getting confused. I'm like, did I miss something?
It's a new skill I just made up. If you don't have it, you fail. No.
Well,
19.
16.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Natural 1.
Wow. All right, so 3 out of the 4 did really well, so that's good. So as you guys are walking ahead, you're keeping your eyes peeled, and you see this creature. Its back is to you. It's off like in these bushes. You can only see its backside, but you can see pustules on its back, and the bush is like wiggling as this creature looks like it's trying to pull something out of it. What would you guys like to do? You're about 100 feet away from this.
Jetnat, is that one of those fancy things that's infected you were telling me about?
I don't know. Is it a creature that's acting normal? Is it or
give me a nature check.
I mean, is there anything strange about what I'm 6?
You believe it might be normal. It looks like maybe it's trying to pull something out of a bush. Like maybe it found something to eat.
Okay. Is it big?
It's very big. It's bigger than all of you.
All right. I will point this out to everyone. Sprig, what do you think? Is this the creature they spoke of?
Well, looks like that might be it.
We could get the drop on it, or we could just avoid it.
I mean, we could avoid it, but odds are it's going to attack somebody else. It should happen to wander along the road.
As you guys are watching this try to pull something out of the bush, you see a little bit further past it, you see two sets of eyes that kind of light up as like just the way the light from the sun kind of hits them, and they are bolting into this, like towards this bush. With that, everyone roll for initiative.
Yeah.
No good. I rolled a 1, so
I got a 10.
I have a 3 basically.
I love you.
Ooh, Jetnat, good job. Farziver, great job. Wow.
Wow.
This was not supposed to go this way.
Are you sure?
Nope, it was not. All right, so I have Brienne, Sprig, Farziver, Jetnat, and then myself. Does that sound right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Brienne, what would you like to do? You see these 3 creatures now, all looking very similar as they are going after something in that bush. You're about 100 feet away.
I rolled an 8 on the dice. How am I going first? 100 feet away, you say, oh boy?
Yep.
Well, let me take a look here. Well, I can't do that, so that's not good. I'll go ahead and move myself a good 60 feet up. Get nice and close to the little boys. And I'm then going to end my turn.
Perfect.
Maul in hand.
All right, Sprig.
You said these creatures are how far from us?
100 feet.
Then I will also move myself 60 feet up, and then bonus action go into a rage as I take my great axe off of my back.
Nice. All right, Farziver.
I will also walk up 60 feet and prep my sword and shield and prepare, I guess.
Perfect. And Jetnat.
He will go back 60 feet.
So about 100 feet away.
Yep.
Yep.
Shit. I will move up 20 feet, so I'm 80 feet away.
Okay, perfect.
And Larwol will follow me. She's like, make sure she's behind me.
Okay. Anything else?
I'm gonna ready Sacred Flame in case they charge. They come within 60 feet of me. I'm gonna attack.
Okay.
So if they make a movement towards the group within 60 feet, I'll fire at them.
Okay. So 3 of these things, like I said, are kind of in this bush. And the one that you can only see its backside, you see its body jolt back. And as it does, it kind of like turns to like move away from the bush. And you can see it's got the head of a rabbit in its mouth. And a pretty large one, too. It's not like a small rabbit. And it's like from the neck area is like dripping blood. And it sees you. As it sees you, you see one of the other wolves come out of the bush with the remainder of the body in its mouth. And then the third wolf comes out next to it with nothing in its mouth, and it sees you. So all 3 wolves see you guys. The one without anything bolts right for you. Sprig, you're within its range, so 40 feet. It comes straight up to you, and it will attack you. All right, that is a 18, so 22 for a bite attack.
That will hit.
Give me a strength save.
Oh, natural 20.
Okay. So you make it. You feel it try to pull you prone as it's biting into your leg, and you take 7 points of piercing damage. The one that had the head in its mouth will drop it. It'll also come over towards you, Sprig. It will attack you. That's a 13. A 13 misses, I'm assuming.
That does.
All right. And then the third one is going to run up on you, Brienne.
Oh my.
Or, I'm sorry, not Brienne, Farziver, because you were right next to
Yes.
Sprig. So it's you, Farziver. That is a 21 to hit, and that's 8 points of piercing damage. I need you to give me a strength save.
Alrighty. I think that'll do it. Yeah, 22.
Okay. Everybody give me a con save.
If one of them was in 60 feet, my held action would have gone off.
Okay, you can shoot at one.
So the first one it would have been the first one. So the first one makes a dex save.
He fails.
Oh, okay.
It was 11.
He takes he takes 6 whatever sacred flame is. Radiant?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Takes 6 radiant damage.
Perfect.
Radiation.
Yeah, you can see that it when this happens, this is perfect. You see some of the pustules burst on this thing. Everybody give me a con save.
14.
17.
16.
17, 16. All right, so you 3 make it. You don't have to make it yet. You're good.
Oh, okay, good.
You're too far out of range. Okay. So these pustules burst and like squirt all over the place, missing you guys, luckily. But yes. All right. It is now your turn, Brienne. They are right pretty much next to you.
Yes, I will go for the one on the right first.
Okay. So not the one that was blasted with Sacred Flame. That's
No.
Okay.
I guess not. Okay, that is going to be done with my minus to hit with Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
Wait, let me double check something here. I'm still learning 2024. It's so confusing.
Especially since it's 2025.
Yeah.
That's why you're so confused. You're in the wrong year.
No, I don't have that. Okay, just a second. Yep, standard attack. And let us go ahead and hit it with a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
And I have weapon mastery, so you're going to have to give me a nice little constitution save of 14 or fall prone.
That's a 13, so he is prone.
Good. And that is 14 points of damage.
Whew. Okay. Yeah, that hurt. He's still standing, but that hurt.
Well, he's proning.
Yeah, well, I guess he's not standing then.
I'm still standing. I never play 2024 unless it's this game, so I need to look everything up. Yeah, that's going to be good for now. I'll just lord it over him, insulting the fact that he got knocked on the ground.
Okay. Awesome. Sprig.
All right. Reckless attack on the one in front of me.
Okay.
That is a natural 17 on the die for 24.
It hits.
And then I'm also going to use my web mastery to attack the one next to it that also attacked me. Also,
that's cleave.
And an advantage. Yep. That is a natural 16 on the die for 23.
That'll hit him.
So the first one takes. First one takes 19 points of damage.
Okay.
And the second one is only going to take 5 points of damage.
Okay. All right. I forgot the one on Josh, so I'm not going to worry about it. But you pop some pustules on this thing. You, Farziver, and Brienne need to make saves. Con saves.
16.
15.
That makes it.
11.
That does not make it. You take 4 points of poison damage. And at the end of its turn, or I'm sorry, at the end of your turn, so you have the paralyzed condition and poisoned condition.
Oh,
at the end of your turn, you get to make a save to get over it. Just so you know.
Yeah, just get over it.
You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. So you got the paralyzed condition until you make that save.
Oh, God.
All right.
You can't fuck it off.
But you did hurt them quite a bit. Farziever.
All right. Which one looks hurt the most?
The one that he just popped the stuff on.
Yeah. I guess I'll attack that.
Okay.
With my longsword. Does a 19 hit?
It does.
It does. Okay. 9 points of slashing.
You kill it. And more pustules pop. So I'm going to need some saves again. Don't worry about it, Sprig. You don't need to worry about it.
17.
20.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to roll the damage for that too, didn't I, Sprig? I didn't make you take damage from it.
I took 4.
Oh, you did? Okay. What'd you get now, Brienne and Farziever?
17.
20.
Okay, you both make it. That's no good. All right, fine. Jetnat. Or unless you can still do something, Farziever. Sorry about that.
No. I can only attack once per round.
Okay. Sorry about that. All right, then it is Jetnat's turn. There's 2 left. Farziever just killed one. You see, every time they're hitting, they're popping these things. There's like nastiness flying around. It's almost like a yellow haze in this area now. And you can smell the stench from that area. It's pretty gross.
Yeah, it sounds like it. So there's 1 fighting Sprig and 1 or 2 on Sprig.
1 on Sprig, 1 on Farziever.
Okay. So the one on Sprig, make a wisdom save.
18. Is that 19? Yeah, 18.
Okay.
19,
Nothing
actually.
happens.
Okay. Perfect.
All right.
It is their turn. Okay.
I had to move up 20 feet.
Okay. So now you're 20 feet away.
Let's see. I was 80 feet in the beginning, and then how far was Sprig from? They moved up to Sprig, so how far was Sprig?
Originally, everyone moved 60 feet. So if you had moved 20 feet before, you're still 40 feet away from them.
Okay, then I wouldn't have moved. All right.
Okay.
I just wanted to move far enough that I could cast that spell.
Yep. All right. Farziever. That is going to miss you. The other one that was on Sprig, you're still conscious. You're just poisoned and paralyzed. So I think I get advantage.
You have an advantage, and it's a crit. If you hit.
Is it an auto crit?
Yep.
If I hit?
Yep.
Which then is 2 death saves, isn't it?
I mean, if I was unconscious...
Oh, but you're not dead yet. You're not dead. Yeah.
We can make that happen.
Okay, so it does hit. I had a 16 and an 18. But I did only roll 1 on the die, so... But it was a crit, so 1... 6 piercing damage is what you take. So not that bad. And then I had missed Farziever, so that's their turn. You guys see the vultures fly to a nearby tree from where they were before. They just start flying over and land in a tree. Brienne, it's your turn.
Okay. The one that's in front of me still alive?
Yup.
I'd like to change that.
Well, good luck.
Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit.
Oh, wonderful. I get to re-roll those. Hooray! And I have Savage Attacker, so I can re-roll them again.
Keep it coming.
Oh my god, my dice rolls. Okay, that's a lot better. That's 13 points of damage, bludgeoning.
Perfect.
And you can give me a con save. DC 14.
How many points of damage was it again? I failed.
14, and you're prone.
It dies with 14 points of damage, so there you go. So I guess he's prone.
Yeah. That's 15 for the pustules.
Oh yeah. Right.
You made it.
And 13.
You barely made it. You both made
Woo.
it. Sprig, make your save to get up from the condition.
That is a 16.
All right, you make it.
All right. No longer raging, but no longer paralyzed and poisoned.
All right. It is Farziver's turn now, though.
All right, I guess I'm gonna swing on this last wolf.
Go for it.
Yeah, right. That's not gonna hit. 7.
That does not. It's just snarling. You see just this nasty drool dripping, and just the stench of its breath, just like rotting teeth, is all you can smell. All right, Jetnap.
So there's one left.
One left.
Has it taken damage?
It has.
All right. Wisdom save.
All right. 17.
Poppycock. Nothing happened.
It's the way it should be.
You're a lot cooler if you didn't roll that high.
All right. He is going to bite you, Farziver.
Alrighty.
He is going to miss you, Farziver.
Oh, excellent.
Should be.
He's going to... what is he going to do? Yeah, he's not that smart. He's going to stay and fight. Well, let's see if he runs. Actually, he rolled well. So he is going to attempt to run. You can... Farziver, Sprig, and Brienne, you can each make an attack of opportunity.
Oh.
As he tries to bolt 40 feet into the woods.
15 to hit.
Yeah,
That hits.
15.
Both of those hit.
Ooh, max damage.
I take
10.
a Sprig missed.
That was that. That was a 9.
12 points of damage.
And
Alright.
10 points of damage.
12 and 10?
Yep.
All right, after the 12... After the first hit, everyone give me that con save.
Dirty 20.
15.
Did you fail?
No, I thought I did. I thought it was a 7 and 17. So
okay.
23 total.
All right, so you guys all killed him because he only had 22, and 12 and 10 is 22. Anyway, so he dies. I was kind of hoping that maybe Farziver would have failed so that the second attack of opportunity wouldn't have hit. But it didn't work out that way. So yeah, you guys live. All 3 of them are dead. You see the dead rabbit on the ground as well. And the vultures are just watching.
Hey, they got food, at least.
Get up off the ground. Look at the vultures. Well, looks like you won't be feasting on me today, but you go ahead and have the rabbits.
Yeah, we'll fight over the rabbit. We're not touching those nasty things right there, though.
Okay, good.
Ooh, I would not recommend it.
Yeah, one of our friends ate it, and he kind of went dead. He looked like a possum. We did eat him, though.
All right, well,
What's so funny over there?
I'm just gonna get up and just brush the blood off, chuckling to myself.
It's a bird eat bird world out here.
Well, y'all stay safe now, you hear?
We will. We can just stay up high. They can't get us up in the trees. Safe travels.
Just wave for bags back on my back.
And they swoop in and start fighting over the rabbit.
I'm just gonna slowly start walking.
All right.
All right. It is starting to get a little dark as you guys get past, another corner. You guys are now north of the Royal Wood, heading towards the ruins. But it is nighttime. It's getting kind of dark.
Getting a bit dark out here, I say.
Probably find a place to make camp.
Good idea.
If someone wants to make a survival check to figure out a good place for camp, I will let you do that.
I sure will.
I shall guide you, Sprig.
There you go. You got guidance.
All right. 15.
Okay. Yeah, you think you find a solid spot just north of the road where you can make camp. It's near it's not quite at the North Lake, but it's nearby. And so in the morning, in theory, you probably could go over there and do some fishing or something.
Ooh.
All right. How you guys doing watches?
I'll take first watch.
I'll take a second.
I'll use a Rolex.
How many watches?
I think you need minimum 6 hours total over the night to count it as a long rest.
Yep. 4 people, 4 watches, or we can double up.
I'll take the last watch, then.
Perfect. And then we'll say Brienne gets the second to last one.
Works for me.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. All right, Sprig. Do you guys can't see in the dark, can you?
Oh, yeah, we have
The
dark
gnomes,
vision.
the gnomes
vision.
can.
They do have dark vision? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys aren't using external light sources, though?
No, I would have built a campfire.
Okay. And you'd keep that your whole watch going?
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Farziver? During your watch,
Same.
you keeping the fire going? Okay.
Yep.
Cool. As you guys are going through your watch, Farziver, you hear howling wolves to the south. Doesn't sound like they're nearby, but you hear them, so, What would you like to do with that? Yeah, what would you like to do with that information?
Probably I'm going to climb a tree and try to look off in the distance, see what I can see, as far as I can see.
Even with the fire, you wouldn't be able to see too far. It'd only be what, like 100 feet tops?
100, I think it's like 120 feet dark vision or something.
Oh, okay. They have superior dark vision? Because I know there's different dark visions. There's 60, and then there's 120, I think.
Can't remember which one it is.
You're a forest gnome at 60 feet.
60
Yeah, 60 feet.
now.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, but then you have the fire behind you, so you probably got a little bit further than 60 feet. But yeah, it's no more than 100 feet that you can see out. You do not see anything.
And I'll just kind of listen, I guess.
Okay.
Just listen intently. No reason to wake up anybody yet.
Okay. The rest of your watch seems to go fairly uneventful. Your watch ends. You can wake up Brienne.
And I'll give her like a little nudge. Your watch. Keep a lookout on any wolves. I heard some howling from the south.
Oh, I'll be sure to keep my eyes open and my ears. You just rest your pretty little head and I'll take care of the rest.
All right. And then I'll try to sleep.
All right. Brienne, give me a perception check.
Oh boy. That's right, putting that +1 to good use with an 18 in total.
Okay. You also hear noises from the south. You don't hear any howling, but you do hear some kind of an animal sound that sounds like it was in pain. Again, significantly farther south. Not necessarily really close by, but close enough that you can hear some animal basically screaming for its life.
And I'm pretty sure that's not Jetnat, correct?
Correct. You know it's not Jetnat.
Okay. Well then. Just keep my eyes and ears open.
All right. Sun starts to come up. It's still dark. It is now time to wake up Jetnat.
Jetnat, darling. Shake, shake.
Oh, yes. What is it?
It's time for your watch, and there's some freaky sounds coming outside.
Oh, could you be a bit more specific? Like freaky late night at the tavern sounds, or freaky we're out in the mysterious woods with strange creature sounds?
Well, Fazir said that there was a howling coming from the south. In that same direction, I heard something sound like it was dying. Creature of some kind.
Well, there are probably more of those things out here.
Sure seems like it. Well, you be safe, and if you need anything, you just wake me, okay?
All right. I will take my watch.
All right. Jetnat, give me a perception check.
Okay, yeah, this character actually has perception. That's good. Nice. 18.
So you, after a little while, you're listening really intently to see if you can hear any of the sounds that they've talked about, that they relayed to you. You hear what sounds like almost like a baby deer, like pleading for its life in the distance, before it goes dead silent. And it's the end of your watch. And you guys can all take your full rest.
Morning, everybody.
So did you or Brienne, Jetnat, hear any of those weird sounds I heard? I heard wolves howling in the distance.
I heard what sounded like a young fawn's life being snuffed out. For a moment, I wasn't sure if this was real or if it was some sort of movie some sort of theatrical picture I'd seen as a child.
How far away did it seem?
I'm not sure, but there are definitely things afoot in these woods.
Well, we better keep our eyes out.
As you guys are packing up, you see what looks like two baby deer and a mama deer come running through the woods, sprinting. They see you and clear around you guys and just keep running north.
Based on the way they were, I was like, based on the way they were running, does it look like they were running from something?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
One of them actually has what looks like one of the babies has in its back leg, a big chunk of it looks like it was bitten out of it.
I think we should probably ready ourselves. I think something might be on its way.
I take
Yep.
it that's not normal for deer around here to have a chunk missing out of them.
Normal, yes, if it was being actively hunted by something.
Well, armor up and here we go.
So, if I got a glimpse at the deer going by,
Yep.
did they look normal other than the chunk? I'm looking for pustules. I'm looking
Yeah,
for like.
the deer look normal.
Okay.
All right, armor up and weapon up.
One had a goatee, but other than that, they look normal.
Yeah. All right, so you guys get all armored up and get your gear set up. Are you waiting for something to ambush, or are you trying to move out on the road?
Should we just push forward towards the road, or should we try to avoid it altogether?
Well, isn't your goal to deal with these creatures?
Maybe
No.
let's-
Our goal is to
get to the
cleanse
ruins.
the temples.
We've got to get to the ruins. I mean, if there's no telling how many creatures are around here.
Well,
It
if
could
the
be a
road-
never-ending road this way if we don't just keep pushing forward.
well, if the road's the fastest way to the temple, we should probably take that then.
We should push forward, but keep a eye behind us on the off chance that whatever comes out of the woods doesn't decide to switch prey and come after us.
No problem.
Agreed.
All right, same marching order.
I'm gonna go behind us this time.
Okay.
Oh.
Sprig drops to the back.
Okay, I guess I'll be in the front.
Farzever's in the front, and then Jetnat, his retainer, and Brienne in the middle.
That works.
Okay, perfect. Okay. You guys start marching along. Farzever and Sprig, give me perception checks. Farzever, obviously you're looking straight ahead. Sprig, you're watching your back.
Oh, it's not too bad. 18.
Okay.
4.
4. Okay, great. All right, so... What's that?
I-19.
All right. So you guys are marching ahead, and you come up where the road kind of splits right and left. And there's a sign. The sign with the arrow pointing to the right says to Vaulkar Keep. The one to the left says to Thuenar's Temple. And right there, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break, and we'll be right back.
did get Mr. Irrelevant, so that's good.
Yeah, was that the last pick for the Patriots?
Yeah, we did get the last pick. Yep.
Who'd you guys take there?
Kobe Minor, defensive back from Memphis.
All right. Well, at least he gets a trip to like Disneyland and stuff out of the deal.
Yeah, LA, Los Angeles. Yep.
Even though he won't play.
With this team, you never know.
No, you guys still have some good players. Don't you have was it Christian Gonzalez at corner?
Yep, there's one.
Yeah, that's all you need. It's just one. They can triple team the other side. I'm just kidding. All right, we are back. We are live. So you guys came to the fork in the road, and as you're standing here, because Sprig isn't even paying attention, he's so distracted by other things. I don't know what. Maybe he saw a pretty bird fly by or something, or whatever. Maybe he's worried that Farziver's not doing his job, even though Farziver's doing a great job scouting ahead. And Sprig does not notice as 4 wolves have started to pursue you guys from behind. And with that, we will roll initiative. I can't believe this. My initiative is once again a 1 on the die.
22.
22 for Brienne.
Yep.
Nice. Jetnat 15. Wow. Farziver 20. What'd you get, Sprig?
I got 12.
Okay, so then Sprig will go just before me. All right, Brienne. Because you guys all trusted Sprig to watch your back, none of you notice it, so we're going to have all of you surprised as they do get to go first, even with a 1 for initiative. So with that, Sprig, you are going to get attacked by multiple wolves.
That's why I put myself in the back. I figured this is going to happen.
So first wolf. Oh, he doesn't get
man.
He doesn't get advantage. What am I doing? Okay, so that is going to... Oh, but you don't see him, so he does get advantage. Okay, that's an 18 for a total of 3 points of piercing damage. Give me a strength save.
Like the bite of a flea.
That is a 24.
Okay, you make it. Second one bites you for a 17 for 7 points of piercing damage.
Another strength save?
Yep.
That's a 10.
Okay, you are prone. Third one comes up. That one didn't attack you with advantage because you saw that one. Ooh, 23 for 7 points of piercing damage. You're already prone, so it doesn't matter. And the final one, whoops, comes up to attack you. And that one is a crit. So 4, 5, 6. 13 points of piercing damage.
You win.
Oh, no.
Does that one take you down to 0? No? Ah, damn. All right, Brienne, you hear and see these wolves attack Sprig in the back. He is lying on the ground. He barely got his axe out as he's laying on his back. What would you like to do, Brienne?
Oh my. Yes. I would like to fix that problem with violence.
All right.
Run right up to the wolf that's, let's go to the left side this time.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and smash it with my little maul.
Okay.
That's a 17 plus 6, so 23 to hit.
That hits.
And that is 15 points of damage.
Damn. Okay.
And he's still up. Oh, give me
He is.
DC 14 con saving throw.
He does not make it.
Ah, wonderful. Well, I get to do something because I'm a fighter called Action Surge.
Okay.
And I'm a hit it again.
Okay.
And I got advantage because he's on the floor.
All right.
That's 25 to hit.
That hits.
And that is 15 points of damage.
You kill the first one. All right. So, Sprig and Brienne, give me con saves.
23.
Okay, you make it. What about you, Sprig?
10.
You fail and take 7 poison damage. And you are paralyzed.
No, but conscious.
And poisoned and paralyzed. I don't think those conditions come off when you're unconscious either.
They don't.
Doesn't that mean you automatically fail saves?
No, I just have no. I'm fine so far.
Okay. All right.
I'm fine. I'm cool and I'm fine.
All right, Brienne, is there anything you can do?
Anything I can do? I can end my turn.
All right, Farzever. 1 wolf down, 3 to go.
Yeah. I walk up to the next one and swing.
Yep.
17 to hit.
That hits.
And that's 6 points of slashing damage.
All right, give me a con save. And then, Brienne, you also have to give me a con save.
That is 20 dirty.
Okay.
14.
14 makes it.
Yep.
All right. Was that your whole turn, Farzever?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
All right, Jetnat.
All right, bonus action. Healing word. Healing word.
Sweet.
For 8 hit points, Sprig gets 8 hit points.
Nice. Did we decide we were doing permanent injuries when you were dropped to 0?
I don't know what we talked
I think
about.
we decided against that because we're doing the 2024 system and we weren't sure what would happen or how common people would go down.
I don't think that would have been why I would have said it, but maybe that's something you guys said.
Maybe it's a roll to see if you get one or something.
Or were we doing, like, escalating where they go up by 1?
I think it was escalating.
We're just doing that
I think
where it
that's
gets
what
harder.
we're doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Sprig, are you still paralyzed?
Sure am paralyzed and poisoned.
But that's okay. He'll get to save on that next turn.
Let's see.
Yeah, because you still have your action.
Yeah. I don't think I can drop one of these things with one shot, though. All right, I'm going to take out my holy symbol of, Thuenar, and point it at Sprig, and use my channel divinity as an action. Okay.
Aren't you a
No, I read that
barbarian,
thing.
Sprig?
Yes, I am.
Who would have thought con saves would not be your forte?
I have +6. I just rolled terribly.
Yeah.
It's time for new dice.
Oh, nice. Okay, you get 10 more HP back.
Oh, there you go. 18 now, Sprig.
And Larwol will scoot behind me because they're attacking.
Okay.
Tell her to watch behind us to make sure this isn't a pincer move.
Excellent. All right, Sprig, it's your turn, so you can make the con save.
Oh,
You just made it. That's what you needed. All right. Well, that was your turn. You're still down on the ground, but they think you're paralyzed. It is their turn. They're going to change their attention to Farziver and Brienne. All right, so Farziver, you're getting the first attack. That is a 19 on the die, so that's 2...
That hits, yep.
4 points of piercing damage, and I need a strength save.
And 18.
All right, so you made that. Second attack is going to be on Farziver. That is a 17 to hit.
Miss.
Okay. Dang. And then the next attack's on Brienne. And that is going to miss. All right, so that was their turn. It is now Brienne's turn. Sprig, you're going to get to do something on your turn.
I'm going to attack the injured one.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Then you can take 11 plus 15 points of damage.
Jeez. Okay. He's still standing.
He's still standing. Okay. Yeah. I'm good with my life choices at the moment.
All right. Give me a con save, and that goes for all three of you. Farziver, Brienne, and Sprig.
The 19 on the dice, so
19.
I made it.
Oh yeah, I made it. 21.
Okay. What about you, Brienne?
24.
Yep, you all made it. All right, Farziver, it is your turn.
All right, I guess I'll swing on the one I hit last time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna hit 20.
Yep.
And 5 points of slashing.
All right, give me a con save. All three of you again.
16.
Okay, you made it.
16.
Oh, and here comes
18.
Sprig's failure. Oh, I thought I heard 8. I heard 8, and I was like, yeah. Okay. Farziver, do you have anything else you can do on your turn?
That is it.
All right, Jetnat.
Okay. We're fighting, what, 3 of these wolves? Now?
Yeah, one of them looks like it's in really rough shape. Like, really rough shape. By the way, I just want you guys to know, I am rolling for a chance that they don't pop their pustules, just so you know. I just happen to roll really well, so.
Yeah, make a wisdom save. On the one that looks the worst.
18 on the die?
Gee, what is their wisdom save? Plus 10?
Oh, no, 13 on the die. Plus 1, so 14.
Yep. My save's a 14.
All right, he made it.
He's a very wise
They're a
wolf.
plus 1 wisdom.
Good grief.
Charlie Brown.
Oh, that is all.
All right, Sprig. That's good news for you because you get to act.
All right. Get up off the ground. Bonus action rage. Reckless attack. The first wolf near me is going to get hit for 25 to hit.
Yup.
And then I'll cleave into the second one.
So the first one had 1 hit point. So we'll just say he's dead.
Well, the second one, natural 20.
All right. That will hit.
18 points of damage.
Okay. That's pretty dang good.
That's my turn.
All right, and both those hit. The pustules did not squirt out. So you guys are good there. It is their turn. The one you just hit, the second one, is going to attack you, Sprig. 12 misses, I'm assuming.
Sure does.
And the only other one is now going to attack Brienne.
Oh my.
And that's a 9, so that misses.
Oh dear.
And it is now Brienne's turn.
I don't like the one that looks very hurt.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just don't feel like it deserves to continue living at the moment.
PETA would disagree.
Well, that's assuming that's not an abandoned animal, in which case they probably kill it. That's a 17 to hit.
Yep.
13 points of damage.
He did. Let's see if... Okay, no, he doesn't squirt anything at you either. Okay, cool. There's one left.
Yep, go to flank it, and then end my turn.
All right, Farziver.
Sorry. Yep, I'm gonna swing on him.
Yep.
14 to hit.
That barely hits.
Oh, whew. 5 points of damage.
Okay. No, nothing happens. Okay. Dang, now all of a sudden I said I'm doing so good. And now I can't do the poison guts on you guys. All right, Jetnap.
Wisdom save.
He failed. 9.
2 points of necrotic damage. Toll the dead.
All right. Anything else?
That is it.
All right, Sprig.
All right, let's go ahead and reckless attack it.
Okay.
17 to hit.
Hits.
For a total of 11 points of damage.
Okay. Yep.
And that's my turn.
You don't need to make a save because I sucked again. It is now my turn. You did a reckless attack, so he gets advantage. That is a good thing. 17 to hit.
That hits.
All right, you're going to take 5 points of damage. I need a strength save or go prone.
That is a 10.
You are prone.
He plays sports. One too many soccer balls to the head.
What?
You're my number one suspect, so it would be why.
Who's taking one too many soccer balls to the head? All right, Brienne.
Well, there's one still standing, isn't there?
Yeah, barely.
I want to hit it.
I'm sure.
I have a violent tendency for a 18 to hit.
It hits.
And it can take 13 points of damage.
You killed it. I knew it was coming, so I was disappointed.
Peacefully.
Let's see if it somehow gets revenge. Oh, it does! All right, I need Sprig. I need Brienne. I need Farziver. All to give me con saves. Beat a 12.
22.
That's an 18 on the die.
Damn it. What'd you get, Brienne?
30-20.
You guys suck. That was going to be 8 points of poison damage, too. I'm so disappointed in you all.
That's what my father used to say about me.
All right. So you killed the wolves. These are 4 wolves. All right. So straight ahead are the ruins. You guys start marching forward towards the ruins. As you're making your way this way, you can see like ruins of old buildings. You know this used to, a long time ago, at some point, this used to be a town. And you know that this town had a fort in it, and it also had a Temple of Thuenar in it. Almost like this, at one point, was like a military outpost. Just north of this town ran a river from the North Lake into the mountains. And yeah, so anyways, You can see the remains of where the mill used to be. Doesn't look like a mill, but based on like how it's set up and where it's set up, you can kind of discern that that's what it is. Everybody give me a perception check.
15.
15. Okay.
6.
All right, Sprig's on point. Would you get
17?
17. And would you get Jetnat?
7.
7. Okay, so Jetnat and Sprig are so distracted. They're probably talking to the retainer in the back, just not really paying much attention. Farzever and Brienne, you guys can see, you're looking straight ahead, and among all the different like buildings, you see what looks like an old tower, and then you see like steps, and the steps look like they're in fairly good shape. And you can see what looks like most of the wall is kind of still intact at this spot. But there's like the roof is gone, and you can see jutting up higher than the wall are some pillars. And you think that could be the old Temple of Thuenar.
Brienne, look. It looks like that could be the old Temple of Thuenar.
Well, I say, that is quite a sight indeed. Hey everyone, check it out. You think that looks like a Temple of Thuenar?
Pull out my holy symbol. Close one eye. Can I make a religion check to see if
Yeah, give me a religion check.
It's sort of kind of 12.
You can tell that if this is the temple, there is no remaining symbols on the exterior that you can tell that would say it's a Temple of Thuenar. But it almost look like, based on what the stairs look like and the size of the footprint, you think it could very well be a temple, possibly. There is a fog, by the way, over all these ruins. You do see a fog has kind of made its way in here.
Might be wise of us for us to take a little rest before we head on in. What do you all think?
Agreed. We should probably take a short rest.
Yep, I can use a little bit of a rest.
Yes, and I think it's my best. From what I've heard of the legends, it's best we avoid this fog. I heard that you may end up someplace and have to face a vampire or something. So, stay away from that fog.
A vampire?
Sure, why not a vampire?
I don't know. It could be.
We
could jump to the Ravenloft campaign. You don't know.
Yeah, never know.
That's true. I could totally do that to you guys.
We don't go to Ravenholm.
Yeah. What's everybody's hit point situation? You gonna use hit dice? Is that why you're gonna take a short rest? Or
I'm good for now.
Are you guys trying to stay out of these ruins then, since the fog is here, or?
Yeah, we probably would stay out of the ruin. Yes.
Okay. Along the north side of the town is a river. On the other side, there's not a ton of trees, but there is no fog on the north side of the river. Just south of the ruins, you think it's clear as well. Again, not a lot of trees south though.
If we go up to the river, is it is it a river like 20 feet across river, or is it?
Yeah, it's like it's about 20 feet across.
Take a look at the water. Does it look like water, or does it look corrupted? Are there dead fish floating in the water?
Give me a nature check.
Does it look wet?
It definitely looks wet.
Oh, it's normal for fish to float on the surface. Natural one.
The water looks fine to you, other than it's moving relatively fast. It doesn't look like anything you couldn't walk through, though.
It's not like rap. It's not.
No, it's not rapids. It looks like maybe a gentle stream. You just can't make out how deep it is.
That's what retainers are for. No.
Sacrifice them.
Don't worry, I'll tie a rope to you. You'll be fine.
Listen, they wouldn't have HP if they weren't supposed to lose it.
You plan to make it across the Sea River?
No, I was just seeing if there was any sort of corruption in the water, but it looks fine from this distance. I'm not sure how deep it is. It looks a bit murky though. But we should probably rest.
I would agree. I would agree.
Farzever, since you rolled the highest before, as you guys are kind of looking at the river, you see not far north, but there's like some hills, and you can see what looks like maybe some smoke from a fire on the other side of the hills.
Oh, look at that. Do you guys notice that fire in that distance? Over there? Over yonder?
You guys can all see it.
Oh.
Now that you
So
point
does
it out,
it-
yeah.
I mean, does it look like fire like from a campfire, or is it
Kind of
or is
does.
it bigger than that?
Kind of looks like campfire smoke.
Okay. Not like somebody's
Nothing
burning, like,
crazy.
tires.
No crazy huge plumes or anything.
Okay.
And now that he pointed out to you, you can kind of smell it on the breeze too.
Well, take our rest and then investigate where this fire is.
Should you just hang out by the water then?
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, how far away would you say the fire is?
A few hundred feet. About 400. Again, it is on the other side of a hill.
So we'd have to go over the hill. Presumably, they're not on the high point.
Correct.
They're on the other side. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. 1 hour passes. You guys can do your short rest.
Okay.
Is that fire still going?
It is.
Yeah, definitely. Every once in a while, look and see if it changes in any kind of. Does it, more smoke? Does it look like they're actually sending signals? I don't know if I would even know that.
As you're sitting there, there is a point where it does get a little bigger, like the smoke gets bigger for a little bit, almost like they
something to put on it.
rekindled the fire. Yeah, but
Okay.
it does kind of go back to what it was before.
Add another wolf to the fire.
Do you yell that?
No. Best not to. They already know what they're doing. They're professionals.
They're the fire starters.
Fire.
Meow.
Should we check it out then?
We do have a job to do finding the Skyforge spear in the ruin. Perhaps after we acquire the spear, then we can go investigate the smoke.
Well, if we just go up on the hill, we should have Overwatch. We could just take a look-see to see if there's anything down there. They could be looking for the same thing. Maybe they may lie in wait for when we come out with the spear.
that case, after you.
Oh, I am not the stealthy type. I just look to the rest of the group to see who is. I don't think we have one.
I don't think we do either.
Well, young Larwall, it's your chance to earn your keep.
You're going to send your NPC to look?
Absolutely, because they're not wearing armor.
Okay. They have to cross the water.
Oh, they have to cross the water.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
With good water, they'll be fine.
All right. Tie a rope to them.
Okay.
And I cast guidance.
Okay. What is their dex?
Average 10.
So no bonuses is what we're getting.
Correct. No bonuses.
Okay. So they start walking across the water. They get about halfway, and you can see that's like getting up to their waist. And then they take one step, and you just see them go underwater.
Okay. I tell everybody to pull them back in.
I did roll a 1 on their swim check, and so they did not pull themselves back up. But yes, you're able to pull them back in, and they pull them above the water again.
Why did we tie the rope around his neck?
Oh.
That water got real deep.
How deep?
Above my head. All 3'6" of me.
All right. Maybe I'll go check it out. And I jump in.
Okay.
And then I start crossing.
Okay. When you get about the halfway point, give me a athletics.
Oh, that was actually really good. 17.
Okay. You feel the step. There's like a drop off point or something, where it gets like the mud at the bottom gets real soft. You can feel yourself start to go under, but you are able to swim up and get to the other side of this little river.
All right. Guys, I'll go check it out real quick, and then I kind of shimmy my way over there.
That is the last time we ever see Farsi.
So are you stealthing up to the top of the hill like the original plan said, or?
Actually, yeah. We'll do that.
Okay. Are you wearing heavy armor?
I am.
All right. So disadvantage stealth check.
I rolled 12 on both of them, and that's a 14.
Okay. All right. So when you kind of like sneak up to the top of this hill and you look over, you see what looks like a fire, and you see a humanoid laying down. Their one leg is fully exposed. They are covered with like blankets and stuff like that, and you see another humanoid that looks very similar. Looks like they're trying to tend to the leg. They're both tabaxi. They're both catfolk. The one that's getting his leg tended to looks like he's in really rough shape. His fur looks like it's been like wet, like maybe from sweat or something. Like he's just completely wet. The leg looks like it's been chewed and like mangled. Whereas the other one looks fine. He's got what looks like a rapier on his side. And he's just trying to tend to their friend. What would you like to do seeing this? They don't notice you, by the way.
Okay. But it doesn't look like they may be hostile, though.
No,
I
not,
can't really
not
discern
right now
that
to
from...
you.
All right. Well, I'm going to head on back.
And they're just in robes. They don't look like they're wearing any armor or anything.
I'm gonna head back, and I'm gonna kind of yell across the river. It looks like there's two humanoids. One has been hurt badly on his leg, and it looks like they're trying to tend to it. Should we engage or just move on?
Weapons free. Engage.
If you toss me a rope or something, I can tie it to something, and you guys can just shimmy across the rope.
Well, they may have knowledge of what we seek.
What's the distance to the other side?
20 feet across.
I just jump it. Get a running start and then jump it.
Are you gonna hand somebody a rope first?
Yeah, I'm gonna hand him a rope when he jumps, so he can get the rope across. So
Jump across.
He can just do it. I think he's got more than 20-foot range, which is why he just does it.
Oh, it's exactly 20 feet.
Oh!
Mm-hmm.
Give me athletics with advantage.
I gotta run.
It's not going to be that bad, though. It's only a 10. And you have advantage, so you should make it.
No, that first roll is a natural 20.
Yeah, there you go. He jumps over it, no problem. Even does a front roll and looks real smooth with it. A la Captain Jack Sparrow.
All right.
Cross rope.
Yeah, tie that rope off.
Just go ahead and tie it off to something.
I'll grab Jetna and the retainer and put them on my shoulders and carry them across with the rope.
Okay.
I'm 6'4".
And you're just walking through the water?
Yep.
Yeah, for you, it never goes above your head, even the deep point. The deep point's only almost 5 feet deep. It's not bad for you.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, so you're able to get right across with them. All right, you all get to the other side. Now what?
I guess we go say hello.
yeah, make our way up the hill there.
Okay. Are you guys stealthing, or are you just trying to go normal?
I'm gonna go normal.
Yeah. Introduce ourselves.
Okay, so clink, 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 clink on your armor. You get up to the hill. When you come to the top of the hill, because you guys were not quiet, when you look down on the hill, you just see the one that was injured just laying there. You don't everyone give me a perception check.
Perception 16.
15.
I got confused by the sunlight in my eyes.
Okay.
I got a 15. There's no wolves, so I can see.
I got a 3.
Okay, you guys all see the one on the ground. You don't see the other one. As you guys are standing here, Farziver especially, you feel a blade on the side of your neck, Farziver. What are you doing?
We came here to check out what's going on here, and if you guys needed assistance.
Do you have medicine? Or magical healing?
We have magical healing.
I believe this is much worse than just a wound. My friend and I, we were attacked by wolves. We came across the river to get away. There were 4 of them.
Oh, we took care of those.
Well, that is great. We fled.
You shouldn't have any worry about the wolves for now, but we definitely need to tend to your friend's wounds if you're all right with that.
Yes, please. If you can help now. I don't know how much longer he has.
Do you actually have any healing, Jetnet?
Maybe. Depends on how much money they have. Okay, I will go down there. As a cleric of Fuddle, search and find my holy symbol. Thuenar, of course. I will go down and check on your dear friend.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, I go down and take a look at him.
Yeah, his leg is mangled. Like, he couldn't even walk on it if he tried to. Blood and just, it's nasty. And the guy actually looks really sick too.
Like he's been poisoned. Dun, dun, dun.
Yep, poisoned and paralyzed.
Poisoned and paralyzed. He's got the peepees. Oh, no.
When I get the PPs.
I don't have anything that will deal with poison.
Do we have a paladin in the group?
Unfortunately, I don't get any of my good spells until level 3.
You gotta lay on hands?
So, no, you don't even get that until level 3.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
How close are we to that level up?
You can always chop his leg off.
He doesn't look like he could withstand that type of damage.
We can always try to do a medicine check to stop the bleeding.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I would do a medicine check just to see how the state of the poison condition and how long does he have? I mean,
Yeah, give me a check.
Do you, Farziva, do you have medicine too?
I do.
Okay, what's your plus?
+2.
Okay, you want to help me?
Yeah, I'll help you.
He can aid you.
Does that still work?
Gives you advantage.
Advantage? Okay.
I'm gonna have guidance.
Nice. Good grief.
And guidance. Get D4.
Paladins get lay on hands at level 1.
Scarce beetles from Robert's body have the same short lifespan.
They get it at level 1?
Yeah.
But
Don't play
Farziver...
far.
How's Farziver not have it then?
I don't have it right now. I have Divine Smite. That's not the same.
Huh.
Probably because I'm going the warrior route.
Do we have a reroll? Do I have an act? Do I have a...
You had advantage because of the aid.
Yeah, but can I use my... if I both rolls suck?
Oh, your inspiration? Yeah, from your...
Yeah.
recap?
I'm going to use my inspiration to re-roll with advantage.
Yep.
If I can do that. Maybe I can roll above, like a 4. Okay, this time much better. 25.
Don't forget your D4s.
You have lay on
Yeah,
hands. It's right here. It's in your character sheet. You go to features and traits and it's there.
Oh. I
let's-
do. Okay,
Yeah.
that's just in a different spot than I was expecting. I haven't ran a paladin yet.
Yep, so it's under features and traits and then it's one of the top things.
Okay, so
All
let's resolve the medicine check first, and then I'll
Yep.
do
All
that.
right, so with my re-roll, and if since I guided myself,
Yep.
which sounds very perverse, but
All right.
anyway, I got a 29.
Oh, yeah. So you can tell that there's whatever... You don't know if the corruption came from the bite or something before that.
Right.
But they definitely look like they are in the process of turning into some sort of corrupted beast.
Okay.
As for the attacks on their leg, you can tell that's definitely wolf bites. Multiple wolf bites to the leg. And, yeah. As for how long they have, if they don't get some sort of major medical attention or magic attention, they've got maybe 7 hours before they are fully corrupted and unfixable.
Yeah, I'm gonna purify poison.
Okay.
That takes 5 points on my action or my HP pool, and then I'll spend the last 5 laying on hands.
Okay.
Heal him 5 HP.
All right. Then I will say you have definitely helped them a lot. I don't know. I mean, they're not really poisoned, but I'll say you've bought them a whole nother maybe 24 hours before they're completely corrupted. But they are healed. Their wounds close. They seem to be acting more normal rather than kind of out of it and lethargic. Now they're kind of coherent. But you can tell there's still something going on with them.
Off.
Yep.
Well, for now, your friend is sort of stabilized, but I think the corruption is probably going to take over.
Well, thank you. We will try to get to Vaulkar Keep as quickly as we can, and maybe we can find some priestess or somebody, a priest who can fully heal him. Here,
Yeah.
And he hands you, Farziver, here's all the gold I have, and he gives you a coin purse.
All right, how much is it?
42 gold.
5 what?
42 gold.
Oh.
Thank you for your help. And he starts packing stuff up.
And I'll hand 2 of the 3 gold I got to JetNet for his assistance.
You got 42.
4D2?
Yes,
42 as in
42. Oh, 44, 42.
Yeah.
42.
Yeah.
Okay.
What'd you think I said? 3?
I thought you said like 4D2.
Oh, no.
Yeah. My bad. Yeah, I'll hand you half of what I got.
okay.
All right. So
Thank you, sir. I look to him. I say, "Is there anything you can say? Anything you can tell us about the this area and the fog and the ruins?"
well, we were just trying to see if there was anything valuable left in any of the buildings. We didn't make it very far before we got attacked by the wolves.
What did you hear? Did you hear that there are valuables in these ruins?
We didn't hear anything per se. We just sometimes we go and scavenge different ruins. And, typically, we are very good at going unseen, but somehow those wolves must have sniffed us out. Unfortunately, there was no high ground for us to climb a tree or anything to get away from the wolves. And before we could get to this side of the river, well, my friend had already been attacked. Although my friend was, for a couple days now, has been acting kind of strange, so I don't know what's wrong.
Well, I might have bought you another day to be able to make it back to where you guys need to go, so I would probably try to make haste.
Yes, we will make our way into Vaulkar Keep, just south of here. It shouldn't take, we should be there by the end of the day. It shouldn't be a problem. Once again, I thank you. And watch out.
Be well and be safe.
Yes, thank you. All right.
I'm also gonna split the extra gold as well between Sprig and Brienne, and give them each 5 pieces of gold.
Okay. So then you keep 11 then?
Yeah.
Out of the 21? Okay. All right. You guys cross the river again. You head back over to that building you were looking at before.
Okay.
How would you like to approach? I'm assuming you guys resolved your short rest stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Take a car if we can. That'll be the easiest approach.
Who wants to walk up the stairs first?
Is the fog, or are we walking in the fog already? Or
Yeah, it's not thick fog like you remember before, but there is some fog in here.
Is there anything weird about it?
No.
Does it act strange?
No.
Interact with us strange? Okay.
Nope.
Now, I'll walk up the stairs first.
All right. So Sprig, when you walk up the stairs, you see this is a very old set of ruins. You can see the floor is like cracked marble all across, but straight ahead, so you see 2 pillars as you first walk up the stairs. I think I sent you guys the images. I'll put it up so other people can see. So you see there's like a symbol of like a cloud and lightning in the floor, like an embossed thing on the floor. And you can see, again, the 2 pillars, and there's a wall, but it's only like a partial wall, like maybe a foot high. And it's like a semicircle behind that.
I just look around, see if I see any monsters, corrupted creatures.
No. Doesn't look like there's anything in here.
Or just call down to everyone else, let them know it's safe to come up.
You see in the back right corner, there's like an archway to another room as well.
As everyone's kind of walking up the stairs, I'll just go pop my head in the other room.
Okay.
See if I see anything.
Yeah, it looks like this room has been cleaned out. In fact, even for ruins, you would expect to see like more rubble around on the floor, or like the remnants of the ceiling, and it's like this place has been cleaned out.
No, I'll just go me back up with everybody else.
Okay.
All right, make my way up.
Yeah, you guys are all in the main room now. You can see the symbol on the floor and everything.
Would we recognize said symbol? Maybe like in passing, or
Yeah, any of you who are familiar with Thuenar, you've seen stuff like this. Not necessarily like in the floor, but you've seen the symbol with the storm cloud and everything before. Mm-hmm. It's just a Thuenar symbol.
I believe we have made it.
So how do we cleanse it?
Very, very carefully. Well, we have to obviously look around. We are looking for the spear. I don't know if it's intact or it's been broken or...
Well, let's start looking. I guess systematically, I'm gonna just start checking out. Like if there's more than one room, I'm gonna start checking them out. Clockwise order.
Yeah, there's just the one room to the front, the far right corner, that Sprig looked in and said was pretty much empty.
Head on in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this normal for a temple? Seems so small.
It's a good size, but yeah.
Just feels like there should be something else here. Like stairs or something.
Looking around, do we see where like the cells are where the priests would sleep and the lecterns and all that kind of stuff?
So what you see is like a back room that maybe they slept in or something like that. There's other buildings on this ground that are outside, or not buildings. There's walls where buildings were, but they're no longer standing. You would assume that maybe they slept in those other ones, because again, there's no furniture either. So it's hard to tell what this room was necessarily for compared to like maybe what those other buildings were that are no longer standing.
Okay. Well, any ideas? Looking for a spear?
Farzever is gonna walk into stand right in the middle of the symbols on the ground, and then start praying to Thuenar for guidance.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Ooh, it's not too bad. What was my perception again? I think it's only +2. It is, but 20.
Okay. You guys are all looking around, this place is so empty and I can't even tell what this is for. This is why did we even come here? There's no spear anywhere. And as this is going on, Farzever goes to the middle of this room and starts praying. And as he's praying, he kind of opens his eyes and he sees what looks like in the pillar to the far right, almost like a button that just kind of blends in with the rest of the pillar.
All right, I'm gonna walk over and push said button.
Okay. When you push said button, the whole temple starts to shake. And as the temple is shaking, the symbol in the middle that's like the cloud and the lightning bolts, you see start sinking down into the ground. And as that's happening, we will end the session right there as it opens up below. All right. We're going to go around, let everyone plug anything they want to plug real quick, and then that's it. So with that, Harold, we will start with you.
No. I
Nothing.
I had fun. No.
All right, cool. I'm glad you had fun, man. Nick, are you going to Gen Con this year? You thinking about it?
Oh no, I'm gone. My plane ticket was already bought. I already got my badge.
Cool. We haven't bought that stuff yet. I feel like we should have, but it sounds like a lot of people aren't going this year. So it doesn't sound like it's going to be as hard to get tickets this year. So we need to get one soon, though. Awesome. All right, Peter, what about you? Anything to plug? What games you guys playing?
We are playing Old School Essentials and just started the Mothership campaign. We've played 2 sessions. Other than that, nothing else. Enjoyed playing JetNat, and good to get back into this character. Looking forward to see what happens.
Yeah, I can't wait to play again. We'll play again in 2 weeks and get to the bottom of this temple. It'll be awesome. All right, Joshua.
Yep. I'd like to plug in my phone to my charger because my battery's low.
That's a good thing to plug into.
It is. I feel it is.
Awesome.
Been a pleasure.
Love it. Thanks. Nate, what about you? What campaigns are you playing in right now?
Just this one right now at the moment. But I have news. I will be moving out of my house here soon and moving with some friends.
Ooh, you guys getting an apartment or something?
No, I'll be moving into their house like they own it.
Oh, that's cool. Very cool.
So yeah, that'll be in the next month or so.
Are you still staying in the same state or?
Yeah. I'm literally moving like 8 blocks away.
Oh, that's not
I'm
far.
currently at, so
That's not far at all.
No.
Hopefully the internet connection is good there.
It should be fine. Yeah.
Awesome. And then obviously I am Juice. This is my channel, Master the Game. If this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button, give us a like. And we play every other weekend, every other Sunday. So stay tuned for that. And I'm planning on getting around to getting more videos up. I do have some stuff I'm working on that's taking up a lot of time outside of this. So I've got, hopefully by May 1st, it should clear up a little bit. So that should give me time to work on some more videos and things like that. So with that, guys, thank you for watching, and we will see you guys next time. Game on.